common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Everyone has access to the information. We just know how to analyze it better.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Learn Crypto. My name is Nick Hellman.
I'm Todd Butterfield.
We're here today. Now, there's not a ton going on with the prices of a lot of these coins, and there's not really that much news going on either, but we wanted to make sure to get on here for you guys. Both me and Todd are pretty tired today, so bear with us a little bit. Make sure to smash that like, share, and subscribe button, and I will be sending out all of the cryptos I owe from last night's live show. If you weren't here, we gave away 300,000 coins, 200,000 Linda, 100,000 Rapids, and it was very, very fun. We have kind of a different giveaway today. Usually we give away Zen coins, right? Well, Zen reached out to me, and they are actually doing a Zen swag giveaway, and they gave me a referral link for this giveaway. If you look in the description right below here, you can see it says Zen swag giveaway. If you click on that, it's going to lead you to a page in which you get entries for doing various things, such as following them on Twitter. Now, just by doing that, you are entered to win free hoodie, t-shirt, etc. from Zen. But how can that benefit you and this community with my referral link? If our community gets the most participation in the Zen swag giveaway, which, hey guys, we've won ECA competitions, Linda competitions, and others, then we actually win a handful of Zen. And you know what I like to do with our winnings from any of these events? I give it back to you guys. So if you guys want to participate in Horizon's swag giveaway, just click on that link at the very top in the description. And if we are the most active community, then we will win a handful of Zen, which I will give back to you guys in the form of giveaways on the live shows like usual. So let's go ahead and let's get started here in a second. We see Amber, Chris K9, Power Achieve, JR Riggs, Ed, Estaj, Dennis, Clifford. Everybody's in here, and they just seem to keep strolling on in. Green Zen 999, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we are building this community, and even on days like today where there's not much going on, we don't feel like being here. We come because there is a couple of news articles that we need to touch base on, and a couple charts that Todd has some opinions on.
Taj will be in here soon, I'm guessing, yeah.
All right, the coin market cap, the market capitalization is $209.4 billion. Whoa. A whopping 10 million from last night or something around there. Bitcoin dominance at 53.7, dropping a little bit from 54%. That is probably because we're seeing some gains out of BAT, out of XRP, out of Stratis, which we will be talking about those and what is driving that price higher. Is that something that is just hype, or is there some merit to some of these price gains? Bitcoin is still just hovering right around 6,500 at 64.78 right now, barely in the green, while all of its friends in the top 10 are seeing some red. Now, what are the big winners today, if any? Stratis up 13.8%. Like I said, this will be one of the first news articles we touch base with after Todd does some preliminary charting. Mobile Go up 13, Metaverse up 11, and Basic Attention Token up 9% as well. Should you guys chase green candles? Should you FOMO? What is going on with Basic Attention Token? I'll let you know that here in a second as well. So without further ado, let's see a few charts from Todd, and we'll hop it on over to some crypto news and crypto fundamentals, see what's in the chat box, and this one might be a little bit shorter than usual. I think yesterday, what did we go, Todd, an hour and a half or something?
Quite a while.
That was crazy.
I don't like done much to say. We got the Bitcoin chart. I'm showing the 45-minute. Really just got the 4 buy signals that the software is kind of giving us. Not much to add overnight. Well, we got BAT. I talked about a little bit on Twitter. BAT's up 9%. If you take the longer-term chart, I think we had an ABC off the highs. So I really think BAT continues higher here. I'm sure the news is a Coinbase, all the talk there and rumors. But, and also if we go to the software, all we had on BAT really was, it's the same thing, except some of these coins, they're all they're all popping like popcorn once in a while. So you've had the OP came down to new lows again, price held. You can't really see it. You had a oversold technometer here at this buy point marked. So technometer came to oversold. We had the usual selling without price. When price gives, or when OP turns up and volume comes into the market, then we rally easily. Kind of like it happened in ZRX and Stratis today. And while we're here, here's NEO, same type of thing. OP coming down to new lows. We get the oversold technometer, but it hasn't released to the upside. Will it? I don't know. There's Strat, same type of thing. Volume. This is a picture I took earlier because the software's down. The guys are working on it, so I'll have it again here at 7 o'clock. But same thing. OP new lows, price holds. Technometer comes down to major oversold, and then we release and head up, straight up. So it just seems like a lot of the coins are doing that. So, and then here is the Stratis. Now it was like 19%. It's only 13% right now.
Also, while you're at it, pull up that DCR chart, the cred. Do you got that up there?
I don't have it in the software yet, but I'm going to bring it up here.
So what do you notice right there, guys?
Today.
What did we say during the live show yesterday? A lot of people were wanting to chase that when it was around $51 or $52 during the live show. I said this is all because of the Binance listing. If you already own Decred, there will be a flash pump on Binance, and then it gives back its gains pretty rapidly. Well, there you go. You had a 51 or 52 when we were live. You had a quick wick that pushed you as high as about $55 or $56 that you had about a 5-minute window to collect on if you had some orders there, and it immediately dropped all the way back down to about $48 right now. As you can see, support there is around $45 probably. So like I said, if Decred is one you like fundamentally, it's one that we've talked about in the past, and it's one that you wanted to get involved with, I said you would have an opportunity after the Binance listing to get in at a lower price. At what price do you want to get in? That is up to you. We're showing support there around 45. I think earlier, I don't think I tweeted out, but I was targeting around $44 if you're interested around there. So me and Todd are kind of on the same thinking from that chart.
Here you've got the selling climax. You see the big red bar selling climax here. Automatic rally, secondary test, a slight up thrust, nothing major. Some volume did come in and came back down to average level of previous closes. And then we go sideways, volume slows up to nothing. You get a little volume here, you get some volume coming here, no sell volume here, and then you get the big wicks up. So you jump through resistance for a jump across the creek, and now you're backing up to it. So the 46 could have been it. I'd see anything below 46, I'd probably nibble on if you don't have any Decred. Now, some of these just keep popping up here and there. So if Bitcoin does that, a lot of these coins are going to follow that higher. That's all I got right now.
Well, let me steal this, and then hopefully the charting software is ready around 7 o'clock to do some more charts.
Yep.
And we'll probably wrap it up. So Here you go. Everyone is talking this, there's a Coinbase maintenance occurring tonight. It's on Coinbase Pro and Coinbase Prime. Everybody out here is stating various reasons for XRP, ADA, XLM, and BAT, of course, is the one that everybody is rumoring that is for sure getting listed tonight. I kind of see it differently. In my opinion, I think that this Coinbase Pro maintenance is either something that was already predetermined and or is maintenance to integrate their new USDC, the stablecoin for Coinbase, the integrations of that stablecoin into both Coinbase Pro and Coinbase Prime. USDC is available on Coinbase.com, but is not yet available on Coinbase Pro and Coinbase Prime. Do you truly believe that they would add another cryptocurrency to their platform before they even fully integrate the stablecoin that they just launched? I think the answer to that is no. Now, maybe they pop on and like, oh, USDC is now on Coinbase Pro, and we added XYZ. Name your pick. We know it's either going to be ADA, XLM, BAT, or maybe because of the news we announced yesterday that it could be XRP. So we'll see. But in my opinion, I think that this maintenance is either routine maintenance or USDC being integrated onto those platforms. I told people this. Now, I personally do not believe that BAT will be added tonight. A lot of people do. A lot of people are putting big money on that. I would be careful chasing green candles. Although we have talked about BAT for a very long time, and that it is a product that is in use, has a real world, solves a real world problem, and it has a value proposition because of that. Somebody said, well, what's the value of BAT if nobody uses Brave? Well, there is none. But the fact is, on the matter, I think more and more people are going to start using Brave browser because it is very fast, it is ad-free, and it's private. Google, Facebook, all these continue to get data hacks, and people are starting to learn that the privacy means something. Identity crisis is occurring more and more every day. Brave is a step towards solving that, as well as some, hopefully, blockchain solution can be used via DigiID, maybe RDD-ID, maybe Civic Key, whatever it may be, to start solving some of these issues as well moving forward. I also predicted that BAT would be one of the coins added to Coinbase about 6 months ago, along with Ethereum Classic, which it has, and ZRX, which has, but I just don't see that happening tonight. We'll see. I could be wrong, but we'll see what happens.
Yokosabi, I'm right here. We've got Nick applying the FA.
One more other thing here is, why do I say that POWR is a little undervalued? Yesterday we were talking about POWR Ledger and how it is a real world working product that is starting to get some test cities on board to start utilizing their POWR token and the technology they have created there as far as clean energy is concerned. Well, they officially were announced that they were the winner of the 4th annual XTC 2018 competition. A software company from Perth, Asia, and POWR Ledger are the winners. I forget what this guy's name is here. How do I forget right now? But do you recognize that face? What is his name? I don't even know. I'm drawing a blank right now, guys, but throw it over in the chat box. This is a big deal. The previous winners of these have continued to go on and do bigger and better things, but the fact for this to win this competition proves validity to the clean energy solutions they are creating, and as long as that takes off and there's more use cases for POWR Ledger, the token will appreciate from that as well, because the token economics and value propositions behind the POWR token are in line. Also, there is rumors that POWR Ledger is working with a city in Japan to start testing and integrating their technology over there as well. So they're continuing to expand across the globe. And I think it's only a matter of time before POWR Ledger is going to become a household name as far as in smaller areas and as far as saving money on utilities moving forward. I don't know what it is like in your guys' area, but right now in St. Louis, we have one option for electricity, one option for gas. That's it. So POWR Ledger can come out here and create a less monopolized ecosystem for utility products. I think that they can generate some real value there and really economical benefits for all the users, which could in the future be us. What's going on in the chat box over here, Todd?
Well, I had to hide automotive somebody.
Oh, what was he saying?
I guess he keeps talking, but now nobody can hear. He's probably still talking shit.
As Tosh says, Nick, just as info, most of the time maintenance occur for listing after or before listing. Sure. Great. There's also plenty of times where they have maintenance and list nothing. And also, if they are listing something, I say they're going to list USDC. That's still a coin listing. That's still a stable coin. That is a cryptocurrency. That's what I think is going on tonight.
USDC tonight.
A lot of people, I'm not going to say anything on here because I don't want to put anybody on blast. But we'll see what happens the rest of the night, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, you're going to be happy or not happy.
Or not showing up. One of the two.
I have to bring on another guest host.
All right. Well, no real questions. That's kind of surprising. Todd, what you got?
I'm tired.
You got another 15 minutes before you can even really do anything.
Yeah, they told me they was going to get the software ready Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, so late night, or it's Thursday, Ukraine. So I don't know, but I burned up the software today using it. So nothing till 7, which is 15 minutes away. I don't know what I'd show much anyway. Bitcoin gave us a buy a couple days ago. Technometer's coming off of oversold, so not much to add there. So it looks just mostly a little bit higher on most stuff. So
Jack says USDC showed up in my app earlier today. Was that supposed to happen? Also, Sun Scorpio said the stablecoin is already integrated in the Coinbase app. That's correct, guys. That is Coinbase.com. USDC is already integrated on Coinbase.com. There is maintenance on Coinbase Pro and Coinbase Prime. Guess where USDC is not integrated? Coinbase Pro or Coinbase Prime. That's why I think it's going to get listed over there. I just don't believe they're going to add a new crypto before they've even fully integrated this brand new stablecoin into all their platforms.
I mean, we're right. We can. I got Square here. We could talk about Square. I mean, the NASDAQ got hit hard again today, which I really wasn't expecting. I still think I'll try to double bottom here probably. But and on Square, we got small losses on our longs, holding up much better. And everyone knows the buy I gave here wasn't based on the blue oversold, overbought levels. It really was just me trying to catch a falling knife, which normally you don't want to do. But the technometer now is at 40.48, so we'll get a little bit more down tomorrow. Probably we'll get that. The stock software actually updates every 5 minutes. The crypto software will do that once we get it launched, and it's grabbing from the cache from the server. But I'm going to say Square is probably actually going to give us a real buy signal probably tomorrow, especially if we get a couple, $2 or $3 down. I still think that one, that could be a good one here, and it's holding up unbelievably well considering. Here's that Wyckoff Wave Growth Index that I thought was trying to test the lows yesterday and actually went to a new low today. But that still could be a good spring position to turn it around and try to rally it for a little bit here. But I guess what they're saying, China's got some funds selling billions of dollars of stocks. And the problem is with this is we had the run up on the way up. Companies were buying back stock, index funds buying the same stocks. Because they go up, people put more money in them, and then they go up more, and then it's just we just ran that all the way up. Companies buying back stock helped out, and now we probably do the reverse. So, but I still think short term, I don't think stocks are going to collapse here. And this is a pretty nice correction, but it's not a collapse.
James Allen said Coinbase listing tonight. What are they listing now? Have they announced? I guess you're just starting to tune in. A lot of people think they're either listing ADA, XLM, BAT, or XRP. Based on the market sentiment, everybody thinks BAT will be listed tonight, but I believe that none of those will be listed tonight, but instead USDC will be integrated on Coinbase Pro and Coinbase Prime as part of the maintenance over there, since that has already been added to Coinbase.com yesterday. All right. So I do have one more news article here that I wanted to make sense of. A lot of people are over here saying Stratis has gone up. It did as high as about 13%. Now it's up about 9% or something like that right now. And that is because they have a Microsoft partnership. Now, if you've been with me, we talked about the TRX partnership and the Qdom partnership with Amazon, and now another partnership with Microsoft. I said after the Qdom one that we're going to see more and more of these integrations with commercial enterprises. But the most important thing is to see how the blockchain will be utilized and if and how the underlying native cryptocurrency will be utilized, because that's the only thing that's going to affect the long-term growth potential of that given cryptocurrency. So let's dig in here and let's see if they tell us how Strat will be used in this partnership. Stratis is excited to announce that we are now a certified Microsoft partner, a silver partner, so they didn't even get gold recognition, but we can talk about a little bit about that here in a little bit as well. Our mission is to get C blockchain technologies in front of enterprise customers. And we look forward to utilizing the marketing and development resources Microsoft provides to its certified partners. The Azure Marketplace gives apps and service providers access to 120,000 enterprise customers and 800,000 ecosystem partners in 190 countries. So far, the partnership seems like it's more of a one-way partnership. Of course, Microsoft gets to label Stratis as a partner. They probably got some money or some Strat tokens from them. But it looks like Stratis is utilizing this partnership to hopefully garnish some consumers and customers that may want to build on top of the Stratis protocol platform and try to compete with the likes of some of the big boys such as Ethereum Classic, EOS, etc. Microsoft actively helps to guide customers to their partners, and partners are given resources which allow them to increase their product's exposure on Microsoft go-to-market services. So what I want to sum up for you guys. Is this a step in the right direction for Stratis? Of course. They're going to get almost free marketing from Microsoft with this partnership announcement. They're going to have the access to consumer data that hopefully they can convince some of these customers to come on board and build on Stratis versus Azure versus Microsoft or versus some of the other options. But when this first came out, I saw a lot of people saying, oh my gosh, Microsoft is going to be using Stratis' blockchain and the Strat tokens going to the moon. Strat is going to be integrated into Xbox to buy games, etc., etc. No, they don't say this at all. On top of that, Microsoft does have different tiers of partner. They are a silver partner. I believe Microsoft has a bronze partner, a silver, gold, and maybe even one tier above that. And they are only a silver. So no, they are not using the Stratis blockchain. No, they are not using the Strat token. And they are not even the highest tier of partnership agreement here. I see that the mutual beneficial facts that create a partnership here is Strat probably gave them some money and or gave them some tokens in exchange for Microsoft to help expose the Stratis platform to their array of consumers that are all around the globe. So although I think this is great exposure for the Stratis platform and for development on the platform moving forward, no, Microsoft you will not be buying your next Call of Duty game with the Strat token.
I do like the idea of the chat box. I mean, we're getting some decent conversation in there and some information. So, and you're right, Taj. I think Taj said it. AMD is down to 1765.
Yep, they beat
tonight.
They beat earnings by 1 penny, and a lot of the people said that the growth of it will slow down with the reduction of cryptocurrency miners and with the fact that they don't believe they're going to be able to compete with Intel. So it is down about 15% after hours, even when they beat earnings, which is pretty interesting there.
Yeah, it's trading 1766, down 511, down 22% after
22
hours.
now. Yep, I saw it down when it was like $18 before the show.
Yeah, the chart here is, I put the arrow where it's actually trading right now.
That's crazy.
1763.
Looks like it's about to retest that channel. We'll see what happens.
Right. I would think that one's worth nibbling on here. If you got to buy something tomorrow, I think I'd buy that.
Yeah, because keep in mind, guys, obviously their GPU sales are down because the crypto market has been down. Therefore, there's less miners actively going out and building new mining rigs. It's actually quite the opposite. If you are interested in mining, but before you couldn't afford it or you just didn't have the time to do it, now is the time. With the capitulation happening in the prices in the crypto market, the capitulation is also happening with miners who are not satisfied with the profitability at current levels. Some miners simply mine their coins, instantly go to fiat or Bitcoin, and there's their profitability margin. For miners like myself, I believe in the long-term perspective of cryptocurrencies. Therefore, I'm just stacking my bags with ETC,
Good
Raven,
show.
etc.
What's up, Craig Nickham? Thank you.
So I think right now, if you're interested in mining, go on your local Craigslist or go on eBay, and you can get these things at massive discounts. So obviously that is going to hurt Nvidia and AMD in the short run, but the gaming and esports ecosystem continues to grow, and I think the demand for GPUs moving forward is going to continue to expand. On top of that, as we utilize more AI and the smart cars get smarter and smarter with Tesla, what are the brains behind all of these products? They are semiconductors. Who are the leading semiconductors? Nvidia, AMD, Intel, etc. So I think as technology continues to expand, I think that they will continue to find ways to utilize their technology to generate revenues. And like I said, they did beat earnings by 1 penny, but with the whole market down and with the AMD themselves, they're the ones who said it, oh, I think we need to slow growth projections a little bit. That's where you're getting this massive sell-off at.
Let's go back to this. If anyone didn't tune in last night, let's look at this Bitcoin chart again with Bitfinex shorts, longs, and the taking the two together, because I think you can see here that when we get up to the blue areas up here, you could say we're higher risk there of a pullback, maybe down here higher risk of a pullback, but we're definitely not there. I mean, we've added some back here the last week or so. So I think if we go out here to the zero line or the 5,000 area, then you might want to be worried about some type of pullback, possibly if we get there.
Show me the money.
That stuff still looks like we got to work higher. So,
shout out to Craig Nickham for the $10 donation, highly appreciated. And he just said, what do you say? Great job. Well, we appreciate that very much. And then on top of that, now we have Mohan with a $10 super chat. Brave is a great browser, still a bit immature development-wise. The ad blocking /force, HTTPS, and tracking blocking are great security features. Love the show. Keep up the awesome work, gentlemen. Poor AMD with a crying face. Well, shout out to you. If you were long on cryptocurrencies, that obviously the miners should help AMD and Nvidia moving forward. If you're long on esports, that should help as well, and we'll see how they can compete in the CPU division with Intel moving forward as well. Really appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Without you, we wouldn't have a show, so thanks for tuning in, my friend.
Ah, shit, we do this for free.
And right down there, you can see,
so much.
well, you see at the bottom, recent donation, Craig Nickham, $10, and a recent super chat, Mohan, $10. So shout out to you guys.
Yeah, because there's been a few nights where it's like quiet, not much going on. You've been beat up. I think that's all changing here.
Crypto Burn said, you guys talking about POWR? We just talked about it about 10 minutes ago, just how they won that competition, and how there's rumors, at least, that they are kind of created a partnership with a city in Japan to start testing the Power Ledger technology over there and starting to utilize the POWR token over there as well with their electrical grids. So that should be pretty interesting. We have a lot of discussions over here about ADA. If you want to learn more about ADA, obviously I have done an interview with Charles Hoskinson. So make sure to go to our YouTube homepage, check out all of our sorted out videos, go to the interview section and watch that video with Charles. ADA is not looking to be the hype train looking to push out products. Instead, they are going the turtle race. They're doing everything peer-reviewed. They're trying to make sure when they launch something, it is launched properly, doesn't break down, and that it's very user-friendly and actually has a use case in this whole crypto ecosystem and this whole bubble and investments and whatever you want to consider it. Charles just reiterated over and over that, hey, we're trying to be hyperverse, we're trying to be peer-reviewed, and the products will come out when they're ready and when they're ready to come out.
Did you buy Skigna listed to Coinbase tonight? You're funny, Anthony. And I can't, Rocket 366, I just can't agree with you. I mean, I could be wrong, obviously. I just don't think, I think at some point you got to quit swinging. I think a hodl is going to start to work here somewhere. Some of these coins will get away from you, I think. And then it's tough not to buy them back on a rally because you're afraid of getting left behind. So
yeah, because even people were like, oh my God, Stratis is rallying 13%. If you zoom out, Stratis is still down another, 30% from its highs 3 months ago. So put that in perspective on if money starts moving back in this market, whoa, man, they're just going to run. Same thing that happened last cycle.
Javi's in here.
Bitcoin Jedi said, are you aware that one of the main creators of ETH is the creator of ADA? Yes. Charles Hoskinson is actually the co-founder of Ethereum with Vitalik Buterin. When the DAO hack happened and $30 million was lost on the Ethereum blockchain, Vitalik wanted to be all hailing king and wanted to vote to undo that transaction because he probably had his own money in there. I mean, he's not going to say that, but that's what I assume. That's what I would do. And obviously, blockchain technology is supposed to be immutable. Charles Hoskinson did not agree with that. That is where the Ethereum and Ethereum Classic forked off. Ethereum Classic is still running on the original Ethereum blockchain, if you guys didn't actually know that. Charles Hoskinson spent about 18 months and $1 million to rewrite the code for Ethereum Classic to make it more sustainable, scalable, and cheaper moving forward. That is starting to come together now. And then, of course, his baby is kind of ADA and Cardano, and trying to really create a financial infrastructure for the world, a new monetary policy to be done on that platform as well. So we'll see what happens.
JG is going to cancel his cable if we was on every night. These markets heat up, we might just have to be. Yeah, and I'm going to be on in the morning too. As soon as I get the subscriber set up for the software, I'm still going to be on here more in the morning. I was doing a few, but with the software getting worked on, just kind of screwed up my morning broadcasts. But that's the plan. Shout out to Stefan Dela Cruz. Haven't seen you in a while, I don't think. Ryan, what's up? Software should be ready to rock and roll here in just a second. Hate to shout anyone out, but I heard that Matt is short Bitcoin. So I'm telling you, when it's that easy to be short Bitcoin, yeah, I think you got to be careful being short Bitcoin down here. That means we've turned everyone emotionally around. So. And that's a lot of people. I mean, on Twitter, maybe I'm watching the wrong people, but on Twitter, all I hear is people short Bitcoin, looking for it to go down, bearish. I mean, I don't know what the percent is of Twitter bears, but it seems to be higher as hell from what I can tell.
Well, and I think the almost near all-time levels of shorts on the markets kind of show that same picture.
And everybody's comfortable.
And as well as very low longs. So how does the market usually react? Well, we'll see.
Everybody's comfortable.
We got a pretty in-depth question here from Blaine. Todd, for educational purposes, Would a spring in BTC be defined by a relatively slow grind lower from here on low volume? Or could a fast spike down on volume also still be considered a spring?
What's up, Blaine? I mean, springs are called number 1, number 2s, or number 3 by Wyckoff. So high volume's a number 1, low volume's a number 3. High volume springs need to be tested. So you'll see the spring, maybe a 3 or 4 day rally, then come back down, test it with low volume to be comfortable that was a low. A low volume spring can be bought. So, in a deep correction is called a shakeout. So we could have already had the spring back before when we went to the new low.
5,800?
And we just keep testing it because understanding that's why I've somewhat stayed bullish is when Bitcoin had its spring, that's when these alts were bleeding out horribly. So, it held in like a champ there. So I don't know. I mean, the software now is only giving me 4 buys now, close to 1 sell, but didn't really register it. That can mean, that we're not getting any good volume coming in, so I can't get a sell. Trend's lower, but, the trend recently here has switched to sideways, and we're not making new lows, and then we're getting a few coins heading up. So I don't know. I'm still staying on the bull camp. And if we break down, I think it'll be a spring or a shakeout. I don't know how deep it can go on that. I mean, I think considering our charts here, let me bring up, a 3-month Bitcoin, I've showed the 4 times where really the software gave us a buy area. So, I guess, if 6,200 gives away, which is a low end 6,175 of all these boundaries, that's got to be disappointing. So maybe that's an area where you stop out of some positions. But, and then ETFs probably aren't till first quarter. But, first quarter 2019 is not very far away. So I don't know. I think you still got to, you got to have your bags packed now, I think, still. So, and ZRX, some of these are pumping. Nick's trying to trade him a little bit. I'm really not. If you're a PCG client, you're not seeing me scalping those. I guess I'm scared that it's like a Ripple at 2025 where Ripple was totally asleep. We joked about it being a money market coin and then went down, caught stops, and then straight up. And any day selling after that was a complete mistake. So I don't know if we're going to revisit that here. So a shakeout would just wipe out the last of the longs and allow us probably to rally sharply and easily after that. So we could still get that. Because still, these divergences I'm having aren't going to go away. It's just because probably the OP is going to collapse and it would go down in spring or shake out the lows. That, it'd still look really bullish longer term because we're having a lot of selling coming in and price still isn't giving it up. But as you can see, some of the coins we're talking about that have the selling coming in and price not going down, some of these are resolving to the upside. So, there's various coins that we watch that are working higher here. So to get some of them lower, you're going to need Bitcoin to go down and spring or shake out the lows. So
somebody that wanted to know if you can do a TRX chart. And then Amber Magar says, what do you guys think about Quantum or Qtum? I think Qtum is definitely an interesting project, one that is seemingly going to start to see some more eyes or utilization with the Amazon AWS partnership that they created. I think that's similar to the Microsoft one. Definitely more of a partnership than the TRX one that was announced. That one was kind of ridiculous. But I think Qtum is definitely an interesting one if you already own any. I believe Qtum is also proof of stake, so I'd start staking that and start earning some passive income.
TRX USDT, nothing to add. We had to buy the day of the low. Technometer is really a neutral. Price is sideways. OP is trying to work higher. So really nothing on TRX to add. I'm going to stay at this 3-month chart. It gives us much more to look at, but it's going to burn through a shitload of requests. Same thing, TRX USD. 2 buy signals here, and really we could mark another one then today. So that'd be 3 buy signals on TRX. And the TRX USD, what gave us a buy signal here. So really, it's caught 4 lows. OP keeps going to new lows. Price doesn't. And then it's technometers oversold. Those are the trades you want to take. They're going to be right more than wrong. So it's a TRX still. We've mentioned it. You know, I don't really have any, but that one looks higher. And then we had just a day and a half ago, the technometer really still friendly here with still new lows in the OP. So continued selling in TRX for prices trying to hold.
You want to go ahead and take a look at the XRP chart when you get a chance as well.
BCH USDT. I mean, we came off, this one's not updated. I mean, we had really a buy 3 days ago again, but now technometer's back to neutral, so still long here, but nothing resolving yet. You said XRP?
Yep.
I think this is going to be all neutral as well. The software's been really good on XRP. From the last buy at 0.473, we got slight losses. But you can see the technometer ran up on XRP USDT, which gave us a sell yesterday. So on this chart, let's go back to XRP USD. So USDT technometer is overbought. And here we're neutral. So I'd have to study this a little bit more. XRP BTC. Neutral as well there. So I would just still say still higher on XRP. And I'm trying to study these things. I'm not sure, as I said it before, I don't know if we should take XRP, BTC, USD, USDT, merge them all together and just call it XRP and see what, see how that reacts. I've done that on the stock side various times with different things. So that's something we're going to play around with. I personally don't follow the BTC pairs quite as much. I don't think they're going to be as reliable, but I've got to get more comfortable with the software as we proceed here, because this is all new to me for the cryptos. And then having, the 3 different trading pairs, and then hell, more trading pairs coming. So, I mean, here is ADA USDT. A couple buys, sell higher, and then a nice buyback lower, a sell higher, and then just a wash in the last trade. So long here with still oversold technometer and OP continuing to make new lows as price still holds. I mean, I think that's still one that could resolve to the upside again. ADA USD. And not much volume, but not much to add there. Everything's kind of moving together. Still oversold technometer, so I'd still say still supports higher prices.
And then lastly, I guess before we get on to the next topic, someone wants to look at ZRX. And then Chad Week says, what's the Coinbase listing tonight? Just curious, not sure if I missed the information or not. A lot of people think it is basic attention token, and then also XRP, ADA, or XLM. I simply believe they are integrating the USDC over to Coinbase Pro and Coinbase Prime tonight. And I think there's going to be no new crypto listing, just the listing of their new stablecoin on the platform.
I mean, here's ZRX BTC, technometer 4034. Normally 38 is considered a buy. So, we definitely got the extreme oversold 35.37 here with the low marked with the B. And you've had a nice little ABC correction in the OP off the high. So I would guess, I think, ZRX, if you throw the like wave on this, you're going to call this an A down. You're going to call a B triangle that probably ended here at 13,682 or whatever. And then normally you would take out these lows here. So I guess I'd be a buyer on a break of this bar's low at 12,836 or something, 12,790. So I think anything a little lower here, I probably would look for another ramp in ZRX possibly. It's had a good run. I mean, support's back here. I mean, this is major support, I think, because here you see volume come in heavily to the downside to a new low. Price held much higher. So I think this level is important on ZRX on an intermediate term basis. So it'd be nice for it to check these lows and then turn higher again. ZRX USD, I think I've got to see what it looks like. Technometer slightly below neutral. Volume sideways. So I think that still supports just stair-stepping higher as well.
Cool.
Neo on the software still looked, we had a buy of the low. Neo USDT, maybe I didn't tweet this.
Should go to full screen.
I mean, on Neo, same type of thing. You've got the OP going to load here. I mean, the OP continues to hit new lows. Yesterday would have been a new low. Price still holding. The technometer gave you the buy here. Technometer's back to neutral with not much of a rally, which is a little bit short-term, not the best, but that's like a lot of these charts. I mean, that could resolve the upside. I would think there'd be some buying coming in if we take out 1820, 1870, etc. So I'd say still give that one a chance to, and maybe it'd just be a move up to 20 that fails. Another ABC inside this, because you could easily call this an ABC up, an ABC down, and an ABC up. So, maybe something in the 1950s a sell. I don't know if we get it.
Cool. We got another new individual coming in here. Says, sorry, which coin on Coinbase? I missed it. Mom-in-law is talking poop on me. If you want to see more in-depth reasoning, make sure to watch the replay. But in short, a lot of people think it is going to be basic attention token tonight, and then others think XRP, ADA, or XLM. Now, I do believe that ADA, XLM, and BAT will all be added here in the near future, but I believe tonight they will just be integrating the new USDC stablecoin to Coinbase Pro and to Coinbase Prime. So I could be wrong, but that is what I think they are listening tonight, and other cryptocurrencies will be down the road. Green Zen 99 says, Nick, do you rate Neo? Do you like Neo? Maybe is what you meant. It's looking dead. Neo is anything but dead. Neo is still top 6 in market capitalization. They're having hackathons all across the globe, and they continue to expand their economy. You already have projects like ONT who are building off of it, ONG, etc. They have scaling solutions in Trinity, as well as they have their own gas called Gas for their blockchain. Now, obviously, there isn't a ton built on Neo right now compared to Ethereum, but I still like that protocol platform. I still think that they're working on developing it, and they're in, phase 2 or 3 of their decentralization of their network. Somebody says, anyone into RDD? Redcoin supposed to be a social media tipping coin. I think I do have a little bit of Redcoin left that I stake, but I have been helping out a brand new project called Rapids, and Rapids is actually well on its way to doing a token swap to its own proprietary blockchain with the goal of actually integrating and becoming a social media tipping coin for various social media platforms. And since it's just started, obviously I'm a little biased. I think that if it can grab a fraction of the market share that RDD has, because RDD is worth over $200 million, that Rapids has a big, high upside objective there with what they got going on.
Let me hear the chart one more time, then I'm going to be done for the night. I'm burnt to a crisp. This is PIVX BTC. All I can really say here, it looks like the technometer gets extremely oversold at times because it's really low volume, extremely low volume. But I will say, here you had new lows on the OP here while price held, and technometer was here at 35.11. So it'd have been really easy in this area to be like, hey, new lows and the volume price holding. You could have bought here with the stop below here. And then that has worked. I mean, you've had green bars come in, nice low volume on pullbacks. Just keep spiking, doing the same thing. Looks like ZRX. Unless I've got software issues, because that looks like ZRX's chart. I don't do PIVX. That was one Matt liked up there, like his pick of the year, but I really don't have any PIVX. And then we're going to let Sun Scorpio. We're going to go back to BAT USDT. Sun Scorpio is a big supporter.
Shout out to Chris the Ish.
Chris the Ish. I mean, there's BAT USDT. No, that's not. I got an issue on one of those. There we are, BAT USD. I mentioned to you earlier, Chris, because the technometer, you're having a ton of sell volume coming in here, which is dragging the technometer down to 27.25, which that's extremely oversold, and price still holding. So if you bought that lower, cool. And we had really the first chance to buy would be the blue dot here. I'm trying to just keep it true on things I mark on here. So that'll give you a buy here and holding in. I guess I would think that one still works higher.
Yeah, and a
lot of news.
Here's the thing. If the Coinbase news does list bat tonight, I think that thing's going to pop based on those readings. Unfortunately, if the news is that USDC is added and not BAT, since so many people are looking for a quick entry to try to make a quick flip, I think that BAT might roll over at these prices if it's not added tonight.
I just saw somebody said Dent, wonderful bricks. Let's see, Dent, BTC. Not much volume, so got to be careful with some of these.
You have a buy on that red candle there.
You got OP coming down to new lows, and price still holding relative to this low. Technometer readings are 23 on the low side, so looks like 23 to 55 is more of a normal range, but we're up at 61. So, but again, this one could be trying to come out of a base, so I'd rather be a buyer of a neutral technometer if you could get it, because it did have 4 decent days here with some decent volume, biggest volume going back. So, and coming off once again with the OP hitting new lows and now starting to trend higher. These are important areas, I would say. So I'd probably be a buyer and key off that. And I got an issue with prices for some reason, so I think I'm running through my requests, so data's going to get not as reliable here, so I'll be done.
Cool. The last thing I want to reiterate is we usually do a bunch of giveaways here. Today we're not just giving away Zen straight up. If you look in the description right below, the very first link, Zen is doing a swag giveaway. They gave us, the Learn Crypto community, a custom URL. If our community has the most votes, obviously when you guys go and vote, you can see here if you do any of these things, if you follow them on Twitter, you get 2 entries for the giveaway, and the list goes on and on. If we have the most entries as a Learn Crypto community, we win Zen. Now, some other people might keep the Zen for themselves. You know what I do with the giveaways. Anything the community earns, we give back to you guys, so we will win a handful of Zen. We've done this with the ECA video competition. We've done this with other competitions, so I have a lot of faith in you guys. Let's win some Zen, and if you guys like the giveaways to continue, then go ahead, enter the Zen swag, the Horizon giveaway here for, I think it's a hoodie, a t-shirt, a mug, whatever, multiple things they're giving away. And then on top of that, I know we're going to have the most entries because we have the strongest community here at Learn Crypto, and any Zen that is received, I will be giving away during live shows and give all of you guys a chance to win it. So make sure to click on that link right at the top of the description. Enter the giveaway. You can see if you join their Twitter, you get 2 entries. You join their YouTube, you get 2 entries. Do whatever you feel comfortable with on their list here. It's kind of a little bit of a bounty to win some swag. And let's see what kind of turnout we can have from the Learn Crypto community, because I would love to be able to give another 5 Zen away to you guys and just show the strength of the Learn Crypto community and the YouTube platform moving forward.
Winning swag. I just got swag.
Yeah.
I don't win it. I was born with it.
Right. For sure.
Swagging out. Swag me back the screen, because I'm going to give Dustin Poly BTC. So interesting thing here is Technometer gave a sell here, and I said, be careful selling the first sell there. And actually, the sell was not much different. But the technometer is back to 36.41, so we're back to a buy on Poly on the technometer. So, and the OP's pulled back a little bit after coming off major lows. So that one looks higher to me too, I guess. I'm bulled up.
And we got Johnny M. Cool over here, says, is Type doing anything yet? I think they just announced another exchange listing, so I think they're on Trade Satoshi, Coin Exchange, and one other exchange I can't remember off the top of my head. So they are trading live. If you participate in that ICO, they distributed 50% of your coins.
And it's not a scam.
There you go. And then I think
they're sending us coins.
If you read the distribution model, you will receive the second half of your Type token ICO in another 3 months or 4 months, I believe, is what the lockup period is. They did that to try to prevent some of the dumping and market manipulation from the ICO holders to create a more decentralized and stable market for their token moving forward.
What up, Caroli?
There you go.
Yeah, so types they got a good project. If we get a bull run, that thing's gonna moonshot.
And when we were telling you to buy it, it was during the pre-sale, so you were getting it for 1 penny a piece. Remember that?
Are you
1
shitting
penny.
me?
And on top of that, you're getting that 1 penny when Ethereum was still about $900 or $450.
Yeah,
so
rack that up to a nice
if you
channel
break
call.
up if you break up the math, now that Ethereum is around 200, you were getting each type token for less than a half a penny.
And
so
that,
not too shabby.
And I would say that shuts up the haters. I dropped my mic, but I don't want to break it.
Johnny M. Cool says, cool, I got my 500,000, want to dump. Why you want to dump it? Why you want to dump it? It's so early in a bear market. You got to wait a little bit. Wait for it to develop something. Wait for some news. Then dump the green. Don't be dumping right here. It right now has a typical ICO chart, which is expected. If you were to catch it right when it got listed on the exchanges, that's when you saw the pump. That's when you should look to dump. Now it is consolidating just like all these ICO do. It's going to find its base, and once it creates its first product, that is when the pork blaster comes about.
I need a pork blaster. I need that. I need a pork blaster button. That's what type is.
Hey, it's a pork blaster. Right now, this could be my 10 banger. Right now, you heard it on Learn Crypto. Right here now.
You are
Hitman inside fire.
Shit.
So when it first got listed on exchanges, it opened at the ICO price of 5 cents. If you caught it right when the exchange listing and you bought it during pre-sale when we told you, that was already a 10 banger. Actually, it was a 20 banger because if you do the math, you got it for half a penny per type. You could have sold it for 5 cents per type. That would have been a 20 banger if you got it right when the listing on market went live. I think right now it is trading somewhere around 3 pennies. So you could still sell it right now if you wanted for whatever that math is.
That was... Hold on here.
What are you looking at now?
No, then don't be coming to me.
What are you looking at now?
I was looking at Verge and Pornhub.
Oh, gosh. That's really about all we got. I'm surprised we even went an hour. There was not a lot to talk about. We'll see what happens with Coinbase tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. We are tired, so thanks for bearing with us as we didn't have near as much energy. Don't forget, guys, the giveaway for tonight's show is the Zen Swag giveaway. Click on the link in the top of the description. Enter. If we have the strongest community outreach, they will give us some Zen, and we will shove that Zen into your bags just to celebrate how strong this Learn Crypto community has grown. We might not be the biggest as we are crossing 5.7 thousand subscribers, but I know that we are one of the most active and one of the most knowledgeable and intelligent communities out there, hence why you guys all got the wrenches. We don't have very many trolls in here. Everybody is about business, having a little fun, stacking the bags, and making some money.
Let me see the screen 1 second. Anthony asked about XLM, so I got to get Anthony. XLM BTC, we had a sell 4 days ago. Technometer's back to 42, so it won't take much more to get us another buy. But
man, look at that buy and sell right there. That's a sweet flip.
Who's your daddy? I said the software would make us some money here, so we just need some volatility to come back and jump on some of this stuff. So this is XLM USD, same type of thing. We had 2 sells and a buy, and this is a sell a week ago. And Technometer's still overbought, but we had a pretty good rally on a little bit of volume. So I think anything back to near neutral would probably be a buy or 50% pullback. Wyckoff likes to buy right above a 50% pullback. So that's it. We're out of here.
That is it. So until next time, guys, stay tuned for your daily updates on cryptocurrencies right here at Learn Crypto. Thanks for being so active. Make sure if you have any more questions, I see some scrolling now, make sure to ask them tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central during our next live show. Hopefully we're a little less tired. Hopefully there's some more news, and hopefully we can say who's your daddy on some of the trades we talked about, and the fact that there will not be any coin listing on Coinbase tonight. I'm going to be a contrarian and go out on a limb, and that's what I'm going to say. Don't chase too many green candles, guys. If BAT is not listed on Coinbase tonight, I guarantee you'll have an opportunity to buy it for cheaper. If you want to take the risk, hey, that's up to you. Do your thing over there. I do not press the buy and sell for you. This is all for entertainment purposes, not financial advice. But, you know, they do call me the Nickstradamus. So we'll see you tomorrow. Peace!
Oh, my God.
Oh, hey, stay positive, pal. Most people, when they lose, they whine and quit. But you got to be there for the turns. Everybody's got good luck, everybody's got bad luck. Don't run when you lose.
Play hard, play clean. Be careful out there.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.